everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Happy Wednesday on this, well, for me, it's this chilly. Don't mind my silly cat in the background. Chilly here in New York. Beautiful fall weather. Hope everyone is having beautiful weather as well. So, today I want to share a really cool magic trick that I experienced. So, I am married happily most of the time, wink wink. And we're high school sweethearts, and we've just made a we just had our anniversary yesterday, 28 years. It's wild when you say it out loud. And have three beautiful children. And as you know, with any relationship, everything, well, most all relationships have their ups and downs. And recently I was feeling a type of way towards my hubby, and he wasn't showing up the way I would want him to show up, and I was feeling disappointed and not seen, and didn't feel understood or appreciated, and was angry and hurt, and I was in my head a lot. And because I was in my head a lot, and I was thinking, having, thoughts that were down and not in high vibration, which high vibration is loving thoughts, happy thoughts. And he was coming home grumpy from work, and we would have like mini arguments and just be, you know. And I didn't like that, that's not our norm. And I was meditating and speaking to my spirit team and trying to find some comfort or understanding of what was going on. And it came to me that, I should communicate with his higher self. And I thought, yes, that's a brilliant idea. Our higher selves are all-knowing, loving, high vibes, and because of that, it is easier to communicate with them before we communicate with the physical being that is here with us, because they are connected. The higher self could influence the person and send them messages and help them show up to be more in tune with their higher self. So I did a meditation where I saw myself going through a portal through my heart, through the dimension where our higher selves lives, right? We travel this portal through my heart, and like a beautiful magical portal, and show up to this beautiful enchanted magical forest. And there waiting for me was my husband's higher self, and we were sitting down on this beautiful enchanted forest on a rock, and just I poured my heart out to him. I'm like, this isn't us, what's going on, I love you. I'm trying to understand, trying not to judge. Um, but I feel hurt by your behavior. And then his higher self, spoke to me and embraced me with his love and his magic, and reminded me that I shouldn't give my power away to anyone, especially him, and to come with compassion and love and not see myself as a victim, and to understand that he is going through something and that it has nothing to do with me, and he doesn't mean to take it out on me, and that he deeply loves me and cherishes our relationship. But at this point in time, he's going through something, and he's trying to figure out how to maneuver through this chapter in his life, and not to take anything that comes from him personally, and to ground myself and remember the deep love that we share for each other. And that was so beautiful and so, heartwarming and comforting. And, tears streamed down my face, and it felt real and genuine. And it brought me a lot of comfort. And I hugged him, thanked him for being a catalyst in my life and for walking along with me on this journey and helping me evolve. And I hope that I am doing the same for him. And I thanked him, gave him a hug, and then traveled back through the portal back to here. And I felt good. I felt, the weight lifted off my shoulders, and I went about my day. And the coolest thing happened when he came home from work. He was in the greatest mood. He was so happy, and I was like, wow, like it worked. Like it really worked. And the change was night and day, because the day before he was just so irritable, you know? And then that day he was just like pure light, joy, his happy self, being loving and awesome. And I thought that was so cool, how it worked so fast. And it's just something that I wanted to share with you guys. If you are having a difficult time with someone that you care about, that's in your life, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic partner. This works with anyone, your friend, your sibling, your parent, your co-worker, your neighbor, your grumpy neighbor. For me, it happened instantly, but I guess it depends the level of what's going on within the relationship, how deep that wound is, and depending on that, it's not going to happen overnight. Depending how deep that wound is, give it time. But my advice is every day for 5 minutes, sit down, find a quiet place, ground yourself, take 3 deep breaths, and envision in your mind's eye you going through this magical portal through your heart, your soul, going through this magical portal in your heart and coming out in whatever magical place you choose to create. I love the enchanted forest, and that's where I choose to go. Or whatever, lights you up. The beach, whatever, the park, whatever you want to create. Dream big, have fun, play, and see yourself there with this individual and pour your heart out. Tell them everything that you feel that you can't tell them in the physical. And I promise you that their highest self is receiving it and will share that information with the individual. And hopefully it'll be that day or the next day. But I guarantee you, if you stick to this practice, it will happen. The person will come up to you out of nowhere and be like, hey, and be happy and give you the energy that you've been longing for, the feedback that you've been longing for. And don't give your power away. Life is always happening for us, not to us. Don't take things personally. We don't know what everyone's going through. Not everyone shares everything that they're going through. We are all going through this journey, and it's not easy, and we all have our ups and downs. But go into this magical place with compassion and love and forgiveness, and have that person share with you what's going on. If you are in the dark, send them that energy that you're open to be a ear to listen, a shoulder to cry on without any judgment. Don't give any unsolicited advice. Ask if they choose to pour their heart out to you. Ask if they just want you to listen or to share your thoughts with them. Always ask before you give any advice to someone. And remember that you are magical, you are master, you are loved, and you are the creator of your reality. And the energy that we give out is what we get back. And it's important that we humble ourselves and ask, hey, is it me? Like, how am I? It's important to take accountability. How am I adding to this situation? What am I doing that's adding to this? For me, I was in my mind too much. I was kept replaying the situation and feeling that hurt and that anger. So he was picking up on that. So he's gonna match it. If I'm feeling grumpy and moody because he did something, then he's gonna match and be like, because he's feeding off of my energy. So I had to take accountability for that. I hope that that this helps, and let me know in the comments below if you tried it and if it works. If you practice this for 5 minutes every day, I guarantee you it will work. It will work. Be patient, be kind, be loving, be the change you wish to see in the world. And I wish you all a blessed, beautiful rest of the week. And I love you all, and thank you for allowing me to share this magic with all of you. Blessings.